Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be recreating this look that you voted for over on my Instagram. You wanted to see a tutorial on it, so here we go. I'm going to be working out of one of my Z palettes today. This is just a collection of single shadows that I've popped out of the bigger packaging. It just makes it easier for me to store it. If you're looking for an all-in-one eyeshadow palette, this is the BH Trendy in Tokyo palette. This one is very comparable. I've swatched them both side by side. If you're working out of a palette like this, we're going to take this nice pink here. It's just a plain matte pink. And we're going to work out of what would you call this? Like a cornflower blue, very bright sky blue. So those are the kind of colors that we're working on. And we might even throw in some purple and some colored eyeliner. It depends on how this all goes. So let's get started. Okay, so we are going to go in. I think we're going to skip the crease today, and we're just going to go ahead and start packing on color to get started with a more colorful look like this. That's kind of how I like to roll. So let's see. Let's get this. I want to find a really good packing brush. So this is a Real Techniques brush. This is 22 in their cashmere line. These are really good brushes. They're nice and soft. They don't feel flimsy, and you can really pack on some color with them. And remember that I am mostly blind, so if I'm not looking at you guys, it's because I am looking in the mirror. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start that in the inner corner. Now with a really soft pink like this that has that kind of bubblegum cotton candy pop, you're usually going to have to build it up some. So don't be surprised if you have to do a few layers. That's why I'm using this really dense brush. I just want to pack the color on, and then I'll go in and work on the blend. I just want to really get it placed in there. So we're going to do a few layers, and then we'll go in and soften it up. Okay. Let's take a fluffy brush. This one will do. And now I'm going to go in and start blending that out. With brighter colors, I really like to pack it on before I start blending it out, so I can see how intense I want the pigment before I start moving it around. We started watching a new show last night. It's on Netflix. It's a new release. It's called Cursed. It's about the story of Nimue. And if you guys aren't into like mystical folklore and stuff, it's Nimue is one of the, well, she's not a witch, but she's a witch. I think she's more like a druid who practices the old religion, so like magic. And her story like never gets told, so I was really excited to see it. So that's what we're watching right now. If any of you guys are watching that, let me know. We can discuss it in the comments, because we are on episode 2 and I'm already really excited about it. I love what they're doing with the way that they're shooting it. It's just really beautifully done. Alright, so I'm going in with that fluffier brush, and now I'm just I want to concentrate the most of my color in this inner corner here, and then fluff it out. So if you'll notice, what I'm doing is I'm tapping the color here, and then sweeping it out. So that's going to give you that blend, while also putting the color down where you want it. Hopefully we don't run into any problems like we did the other day when we were working on that e.l.f. palette with the blue, which, by the way, I'm a little disappointed, because I was going through my Z palettes, and this is the issue with doing this sometimes, and I have a ton of navy blues in here that I know perform well. So a little sad that I didn't think about those, but live and learn, right? We'll know next time. And maybe next time it won't be quite so messy. I don't know, I went through and I finished swatching out some of that palette. Some of the colors do perform really nicely, but on the whole, I think it was a $20 palette, and you can pick up this for much less. And swatching them side by side, the BH Trendy in Tokyo performed a lot better. So in case you were considering picking up that e.l.f. palette, I'd pass and go for the BH. it's more affordable and the pigments come across. But now the metallics in that e.l.f. palette are divine. So if you're a big metallic person, you're gonna love that. There we go. That's a nice layer of pink. Yeah, I think I do want to put some purple in here. I think purple will be really nice. Maybe purple will go in my crease and underneath. Or we could do a purple eyeliner. Ooh, I'm so excited. I love more colorful looks like this. So I'm glad that you guys were interested in seeing something with a little more color, a little more out there, away from neutral. So now we're gonna go in with blue. And again, I'm just gonna take this really pretty like cornflower powder blue. Actually, I think now I'm a little gun shy of blues after the other day. That was a bit, kind of ruined everything, didn't it? So I think I'm going to go in with a denser packing brush for this one, just to be sure, because it has been a minute since I've used this bright blue. Alright, so denser packing brush. I'm going to tap that in, and we are going to pray to the makeup gods that all goes well. Because my goodness, my under eye was stained blue for the longest. I don't know how many cotton buds of makeup remover I went through trying to get that off. I don't know if it would have stained like that on a warmer skin tone, but my under eyes are naturally already very blue and very purple, so it was like adding a catalyst down there, and they were like, yes! We finally get to see our true color. I don't know, that sounded silly, but anyway, you get the idea. This is a really nice blue. It's packing on, and so far, we're looking good. No fallout. Do you have anything that, like, you try something new and it doesn't go quite as well as you wanted it to go, and then you're a little gun shy about the other things? Like, that's how I'm feeling about blue eyeshadow right now. I'm like, ooh, I know I have colors that perform really well, but after my experience the other day where it just ruined everything, I'm a little gun shy about trying blue again, or trying a different brand in blue. That is blue, and I am not mad about it. I'm going to take the other side of this brush, and I'm going to go in and pack in a little more pink, because man, did that blue show up. I feel like I've said blue a lot, so I'm just gonna stop. And again, we're packing the color before I really blend it out. So I just want to go in and darken that up a bit. Well, if that's not cotton candy, I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's take that brush that we used to blend. This still has some pink on it because I used that to blend the pink first. So I'm going to start out here in this outer corner with the blue. And if it does what I think it's going to do, it's going to go ahead and add purple without us having to actually go in and add purple. Yep, there it goes. First grade art class coming back. Thought we would never need that, but here we are. Alright, so that has given us some purple in here. I'm just going to keep blending. This crease area is really nice and blended out. But as you can see, we've got this drastic, like you can tell we went in and did half and half. So that's what we want to work on next. And I don't want to lose our pink because that blue is really overpowering. So I'm going to take the fluffy brush and I'm going to dip into that pink. And I'm going to start it here in the crease and just kind of work it over that blue. But I don't want to go too far because, again, it's turning it purple. So you see that helped out. That helped out. Just want to buff that up and slightly over the blue. And if you get a little carried away on this, you can always go back in and add one of whichever color seems to have disappeared. Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm really digging it. Good call on this, you guys. Good call. Good call, old chap. Good call. Yep. So that was actually pretty quick, pretty easy, and something that you guys should totally be able to recreate at home. You just need a pink eyeshadow, blue eyeshadow, and a few brushes. I kind of want to go ahead and put some purple in there, like some intentional purple. You know, because why not? We're playing with color, so we might as well. I'm going to take a tapered crease brush here and dip into some purple. Ooh, that's got a lot of kickback. Okay. Let's just go in and add a little purple and see if that pulls a few things together. Ooh, yes, ma'am. I'm not mad about it. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up. Let's just have some fun with that. So I posted my very first video the other day, and I was so happy with the way it was received. You guys were so kind. I received a lot of really kind messages about it. So I appreciate that a lot. The one comment that I did, well, no, I take that back. I saw 2 comments that I was like, oh yeah, I should totally do that. Someone mentioned that I should do before and afters. And someone mentioned that I should remember to ask you to subscribe and turn on your notifications before the end of the video. So this is your friendly PSA to please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications thing. You just click that little bell down below where the video is playing, and that'll make sure that you get a little notification anytime I post something. So thank you to everyone who mentioned that. I am a YouTube rookie, Dad Joke Pro. I really like this, is really turning it into a nice pastel look, so that I'm pleased with that. Okay, I'm gonna go put on some mascara, liner, and finish out the rest of my cheek makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and finished out the rest of my face. I've put on mascara, eyebrows, and some lip gloss. I'll link all of the stuff that I use down below. And I got to thinking, I was like, why don't we put a little shimmer on this lid? So I pulled out my ColourPop Super Shock Chateau in the shade Chrysalis. That's a whole lot of S sounds going on, and I'm just gonna put a little of this right here. This has like a pink iridescence to it, so it should be really nice. Yes, I do like that. We just went ahead and put it all over. I was only going to put it on the pink, but it just looks so pretty. I couldn't help it. Alright, well that's going to do it for today's video. So hopefully everyone has a good day. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit me with a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and give me a comment down below with what you guys want to see next. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.